kind of putting the kibosh on the draft talk, Dave. General winners and losers. And I'll ask you, do you want to start with losers or winners?
My loser's easy. My winner, I don't even know.
All right. I have a couple winners. I want to start off with a loser, but you need to promise me something, Dave. You're going to let me completely finish my thought before you jump on me. So this is one that I was talking to Soapy about this. I want to call them a loser, but then there's a side of me I don't want to call them the loser, and that's a Los Angeles Lakers. The reason why I want to call them a loser is because I felt like they were a team based on their contract situations and where they're going to be cap-wise. They needed to buy a couple second-round picks, maybe 2 second-round picks. And after seeing what talent had fallen out of the first round, I was kind of upset that the Lakers didn't do that. However, there's a side of me that's like, I don't want to call them a loser because of, like I've said before, in order to buy a pick needs to be for sale. Were no second-round picks for sale? Was it basically the trades just weren't right and we couldn't get a deal done? So like in that sense, I don't want to officially call them a loser, but I do want to bring up that the Lakers stayed pat and did not buy any second-round picks and were fine with going through the whole draft, not adding anybody.
I believe a second-round pick was purchased this year.
Okay.
I think it was for like $5.4 million.
And then they traded it?
Oh, it was traded for $5.4 million. It was a cash considerations deal. Just to give you an idea, when the Bulls did theirs a couple years ago for Jordan Bell, that was only $3 million. Okay. So $2 million increase on a second-round pick is kind of wild in a couple of years.
Yeah, and like Eric said, the trade prices were high.
Trade prices did seem high. And again, this Lakers team, as much as I understand the need to improve, I feel like they are dependent on the ring-chasing community. They are there for
the MLEs.
They are there for the MLEs, the exceptions, the everything that's built into the contract situation, so people can come play for them and compete for a championship because that is their, hey, I've earned a couple million already. I'm gonna go get a ring. You can't pay for a ring. Ask Charles about that. Ask him how he feels. Like that will tell you everything you need to know about rings basketball.
Hey, who knows? Maybe they, like we said, maybe they add a Carmelo Anthony who wants to ring chase, wants to go play with LeBron.
There's a lot of talent out there who's going to ring chase this year.
I mean, it's an easy, and that's why it's like I kind of wanted to say like for like I think of like a Tyler Bay was one that was like a first rounder that fell, or like a Trey Jones I think could have helped in their point guard depth. For me, it's like where the price is too high. And for you, I think when you say the losers are easy, I think I know who your first loser is.
I already said it's the Celtics.
Okay, because KOC's living in the head rent-free, Dave.
Rent-free, baby. Rent-free, right just KOC across my forehead.
Are we going to start doing that from now on? Are we just going to Sharpie KOC on your head?
You could just edit it in there because you're living in my head rent-free. The Celtics shit the bed. Can we let's be honest here. The Celtics have shit the bed. If you look at what they did in this draft, it's an embarrassment. It's an absolute embarrassment. Aaron Nesmith at 14, I cannot argue with, but I do not think he was the BPA.
Okay.
I love the idea of adding shooting. I think their bench unit needed shooting, but you know what their bench unit actually needed? A fucking point guard. They need someone who's better than Brad Wanamaker. Where do you get someone better than Brad Wanamaker? Not in Peyton fucking Pritchard. What world is Peyton Pritchard a first-round pick? We're talking about a 4-year player in college. He's won in high school. He's won in college. He's a solid player. He's an effort player. He's a decent shooter, but he doesn't have nearly the skill set, this upside, the athleticism, the talent to be what you need to compete for a championship in the East right now. He is absolutely – that pick made me laugh so hard. I was like, what the fuck is this team doing? In what world is Peyton Pritchard a first rounder, Ricky? What world?
I didn't see it.
Trading back out of the 30th position for 2 future seconds. Why? Fucking why? Like, other than the reason of you don't have roster slots because you can figure out how to package together picks. People like packages. If you give them multiple picks, you can go higher. That's how this works. I don't have to explain this to them, but like it does seem like I feel like I have to at times because no one understands why they didn't move up in this draft. It was talked about as like, it will be the easiest draft to move up in. Nobody wants to be on this. Nobody wants to be at the top of the draft. The prices have never been lower for top picks because everyone feels like this is a flat draft.
Yeah.
And they don't. They have no roster slots available, and they have no talent on that team on the bench. Like, it just, I am at a loss here. I don't know what their plan fucking is, Ricky.
They are a draft that I did not like overall, but it's also like usually in years past it'd be like, I think this is a loser, they get an F. But like for me, it's like I think a C minus
is my favorite pick.
Like the Aaron Nesmith pick, I don't think is bad because if you do look at the needs, this team did need to add shooting to it. And like Peyton Pritchard, if you look at it, yes, he adds that, but the whole thing of Peyton Pritchard is the value of player you're getting at the pick you took him. That's why to me it was a bad pick. Of Peyton Pritchard's a good player, but he's not 26th best player in the draft good. Even like, I mean, I know Aaron Nesmith, yet again, I'm going to say it again. I don't hate the pick, although maybe like a Sadiq Bey would have been nice. He can shoot, but also play defense. But I know that Nesmith he's basically the flamethrower of the wings, where it's like, if he catches fire, good luck out shooting him.
Incredibly hot. Yep.
To me, it's like 24, even looking after like who was on the board, Desmond Bane, who they took at 30 and traded, that is who people were mocking to the fucking Celtics. Like, he would have been good for them. I know the roster spots, you need roster spots for them. Maybe it's like what we said completely beforehand of, Celtics are going to trade. Yeah, right. No, they're not. And then guess what? They didn't.
One name. Tyrell Terry.
131. Passed him twice. 3 times, technically.
They passed him 3 times.
The Mavs are going to embarrass them. Mm-hmm. Tyrell Terry is going to be very good at basketball. And the fact that this team,
and they didn't even get a center.
That's what the other thing. You look at the center position, and you go, Arturo and Xavier Tillman, we're both on the board still.
Yep.
Vernon
Carey, too. I'm saying he's out there.
Defense.
Like, Arturo, Tillman, Carey, they were all there. Take your pick. Take your freaking pick. Even if you want to say it, I know as Azubuike, or as Pat says now, they're calling him Jazzabuike because he's a Utah Jazz.
I like that.
He was there at 26. You could have taken him if you wanted to. Zeke Naji was there at 24 or 26, wasn't he?
He went 22.
No, he did. He went 22. Never mind.
And I would not have taken him at their first pick. So
I mean, it's just like, I feel like the Celtics, is it a bad draft? Is it a bad draft for them? Yes. It did not access their needs. They basically had to sell one for 2 future seconds.
Talk about RJ Hampton for months.
Yep.
For months being their pick at 14.
Nuggets had, like, going into winners, I'll fucking say my first one, the fucking Denver Nuggets. Like, they're a team that, the Najee is a little bit of a reach, I will say that. But if he hits, like, going back, watching his film today and going, like, to the strengths and weaknesses, because Zeke Naji was one that I kind of pushed to the side because I'm like, he's a second-round talent in my mind. But, like, looking what he can do in the pick and roll, and if he works on a shot a little bit, can fit in there next to Jokic. And then fucking you get RJ Hampton to fucking mix in with Murray and Harris. Like, can you imagine RJ Hampton with Porter Jr. mixing in with Harris and Murray?
How close do I have to get to my mic to say his name?
Go ahead.
Bol.
Bol also. I keep forgetting about Bol. Or I'm not putting the respect on the man we saw in person and we're like, is that Bol? Fuck yeah, that's Bol.
Like, we asked the question, I love my brain was malfunctioning because I was staying next to a 7'3" just machine who shoots from 3.
Simpler times prior to COVID.
Really was.
Prior to COVID was simpler times. But yeah, I like the Nuggets draft. You know who else's draft I really liked? Sixers had a good one. Like,
the Sixers, give him Sixers wet boy for the day for Daryl Morey. The man flipped shit. He literally he flipped a pan of shit, and it turned into good shit for him. He's I'll move an Al Horford, and I'll just get back people who can shoot threes. Is that okay? Is that what we need, guys? I hear spacing's kind of important in the NBA, and 3-pointers are pretty good from the analytics side. Like, is everybody else dumb?
Let's see if I can find it. There's a picture
that one was a win-win trade, by the way. That was a win-win trade. OKC did a magnificent job on draft day, and I want to give them all the credit in the world. I'm not talking down on them. It just felt like the 76ers needed such a big win because they need to flip their roster over from the locked in like Elton Brand clusterfuck of like we can't figure out how to win with two of the top 20 players in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like in a matter of hours, Morey has figured out that guy's gone. That guy's gone. We're gonna load up on wings. We're gonna add shooting, and we'll be just fine. We'll be just fine, guys.
Jake liked this. Our boy Jake. Tweet of the night for my sense of basically Morey undoing Brand's past 16 months. And it's like, it's perfect. Like Daryl Morey, what he was able to do, the trades they were able to make. They got rid of Horford, like you said, bringing in Maxey, Joe, and Reed, which even John was saying, like, it was no fucking secret that Philly fans wanted Isaiah Joe. They get him at 49. Yep. Maxey's going to be great for that team. But how about
also Josh Richardson?
Also Richardson as well. How about the fucking Memphis Grizzlies, though?
Oh, get love this, the Memphis Grizzlies.
They don't have their first. Neesmith goes to the Celtics with their pick. They still get from the Celtics Desmond Bane, or I'm sorry, he is now anointed as Jesmond Jane.
Yep.
And then at the 35th pick, Javier Gilman. It's Javier because of the J, like, unless you want to say Javier, but it's Javier is how you say it. Javier Gilman. Like, Xavier Tillman, Jesmond Jane. They are, like, those two picks alone to a team that was already fucking good. Like, what? What? Didn't expect Memphis to do that.
We had someone else.
No, those are two picks that on the CBS site. Those are the two picks that they had for them.
It's gonna kill me.
Unless it was an undrafted guy they signed. Because I didn't come in with undrafted. Also, fucking, I love Dallas and what they brought in. Josh Green helps them at 18. Tyrell Terry at 31. Tyler Bay at 36. They got first round talent across the board, Dave. First in my mind. Like, how did Dallas get Tyrell Terry, Tyler Bay in the second round? How did that happen?
It's ridiculous.
Did you find the name you're looking for?
I'm looking for it. It's killing me.
Soapy, Jesmond Jane, and Javier Gilman is way too fucking good. Like,
they had three guys come into the team.
Mm-hmm.
Grizzlies, NBA draft. My brain's blanking.
Also, the Thunder, gotta throw love to them. Poku at 17. So I called it. I had Theo going to the Thunder, Dave.
Oh, Killian Tilly.
Okay.
Got Killian Tilly.
So, that was an undrafted signing.
But huge signing.
Yeah, I know. I was just, my list only has the ones who were drafted.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so
and again,
or I'm sorry,
all three of those guys
Jillian
with
Jilly
of their team.
Jillian
Jilly.
But like the Thunder
again,
too.
All three of those players that they brought into the team were teammates of players who are on their team.
Yep.
Genius level fucking teamwork right there.
Soapy reading my mind though too. I like Golden State's draft too. It's hard to ruin the second pick, but getting Nico Mannion in the second, getting my boy, I got to get myself a Mannion Warriors jersey, Dave, because he is going to be the backup point guard behind Steph Curry. Like, also, I feel like Justine, or I'm gonna screw the name up, Justine Jessup.
Yeah,
that's Jessup. A Grizzlies player, not a Warriors player.
He's playing in Australia next year.
Well, the Grizzlies got to trade for him. He's built for the Grizzlies, Dave. JJ is his initials.
Double J.
We don't even have to change it.
Double J and Triple J together?
Yeah, we don't even need to change his name. He already has JJ.
That would be like 5J. What's that? Like,
no. Cinco? A Sincut, right? Is that what
all the J's, baby? That's what the J's are about.
I mean, to me, the hard thing was finding losers. And I think the only losers, the Celtics, I think, had a bad draft. The T-Wolves, I'm in the middle on because, like I was telling Soapy, I like Balmero and McDaniels, for their potential on defense. This team needed to add it. I think they fucked up the first pick, though. I think they that is taking the bust of the draft at number 1 fucked everything.
They added in Ricky Rubio. They added in, like you said, McDaniels. They added in the third player. Like, they went out there and got it. I gotta respect that. I think they did a decent job. The Thunder was ridiculous. Who was the other team I was looking at just now? What do you think of the Rockets draft night?
I don't know how to feel. I don't know how to feel about it, only because, unless there's an undrafted that I have not had down. The only drafted player they got is Kenyon Martin Jr.
Yeah.
Son of Kenyon Martin. Did Kenyon Martin Sr. play for the Rockets, too?
Kmart? Yeah, I think so.
Okay. To me, I don't know.
They flipped, they're like...
Yeah.
I kind of expected maybe a Russell, maybe a PJ Tucker, maybe a James Harden to be moved on draft night, and it didn't happen. So Eric Gordon's still on the team. I'm kind of I was I expect them to move pieces on this night if they were going to.
See,
now I wonder if they're going to move any of these.
They're
guys.
not. I'm buying into the comments we heard before draft night where Woj said they're telling teams that they're going to run it back. The Nets, too, in the fucking Kennard deal, I feel like Shamet is only on the Nets until the Rockets are basically okay, we'll trade James Harden. I feel the Nets only added Shamet to make that package better for the Rockets.
Probably true.
But, other than that, there were not a lot of teams that I was no, fuck their draft. I hate it. The Hawks... I like Onyeka Okongwu for them. The Kings also got 3 fucking guys that are first-round talents in my mind, or Ramsey a tweener, first, second, but Halliburton, Woodard at 40, 10 picks later than what I originally thought, and then fucking Ramsey at 43.
Hallie is the biggest faller. We talked about Denny, but I mentioned Halliburton is just again, I don't see why teams wouldn't love him other than the fact that his top end is he's never going to be a guy who's going to give you 26 a night. He's not that guy, but he's just a clean player and he's got great attitude. And he's incredibly efficient and he plays good defense and he's a great team player and everything good, but nah. Magic, Cole Anthony. Is this the end of Markelle Fultz?
I told you, when I was going through my best fits, I had Cole Anthony there and I was watch out, Cole Anthony might be the pick there, and then it was okay, what about this point guard? But yeah, I love that pick too. There were not a lot of picks with teams that I was God, I fucking hate this.
Yeah, the Heat taking the notably short Precious Achiuwa was interesting. I think he's a good fit long term for them. If there's one team that can work his ass off into finding a position and learn to shoot the ball, that is the right team. The Mavs nailed it. Tyrell Terry steal the draft along with Josh Green. Quiet wing, great two-way player.
So then Danny Abdi is not the steal of the draft. It's Tyrell Terry.
Tyrell Terry has top 10 talent. So
okay,
spots. Denny fell spots.
Yeah.
Tyrell Terry fell an entire first round.
I love how this is because of most people. Tyrell Terry, top 20 player. Dave, no, fuck that. He's top 10.
Top 10 player.
Dave is gonna die on the Tyrell Terry sword.
Absolutely will. If there's any team you can succeed on, it's the Mavs.
Any final thoughts on anything with the draft before we move on?
The Knicks taking Emmanuel quickly.
Okay.
That one was caught me off guard. I knew he looked well upon. I thought he was early second round grade. He can shoot, he can pass, he can do everything pretty well. I think it was kind of surprising because Knicks fans were who the fuck is this guy? And I'm I think he was the player of the year.
Who the fuck is Tingus Pingus?
He was a pretty good player and pretty well notarized. Yeah. I don't know. That one's kind of a question to me because I look at that Knicks team and I wonder what. Okay, I get it. I get it. Obi Toppin, because again today they went out today. I saw this news literally as we're live.
Yeah.
That they moved on from Taj Gibson. They declined Bobby Portis and somebody else in that group. They let somebody else go as well. So they cleared out their 4. So it's literally just Julius Randle, who's a 4/small ball 5.
Yeah.
And then Obi Toppin. So they got Big Mitch at the 5. Obviously Randle, Toppin. That's their big 3 at this point. RJ obviously out there. I had thought they would have to go for a top tier point guard with that first pick. The fact they went Toppin, Is Frank getting the run?
Maybe.
Is this Frank and Tom Thibodeau, the defensive wizard, gonna figure some shit out and they're gonna run it out there? Because I don't know. They let Alfred Payton, Mr. Floofy Hair. He used to be. He
I like how that's Alfred Payton.
This used to be Alfred Payton.
Yeah,
that was there.
I remember.
He couldn't see on layups. He literally lost track of where the fucking hoop was on layups. It was embarrassing. They let him go.
Okay.
So like it's immense trust in Emmanuel Quickley and Frank.
Quickley is good though. Like even Pat was mad because people in our Discord was like, "Who's this?" He's like, "He's the SEC Player of the Year. Watch some college hoops, bro."
Or it means Fred VanVleet about to get a bag.
Oh, he could get a bag. Like the Knicks could fucking spend
$22 million.